Olivia Payne looked out the window at the tall New York buildings. Her flight was just a few hours away. Everything was packed and ready for her trip back home to the Chicago suburbs. She picked up a luxury wallet from her desk and checked it closely. The stitching, the leather, the logo, everything looked perfect. "This is real," she said softly and signed the certificate. Olivia worked as a senior authenticator at the international luxury brand Authentication Association. Her signature was trusted worldwide. She had a rare gift: she could tell if something was fake just by looking at it. This skill made her well known and gave her a high-paying job. But back home, her family didn't care much about what she did. Her phone rang. It was her mom. "Olivia, what time is your flight?" "Catherine is coming this afternoon. And her new boyfriend, Jeremy Winston III, from Winston Jewelers. He's coming too," her mom said excitedly. She only ever sounded this proud when talking about Catherine. "Yes, I remember. My flight's at 6. I'll be there tomorrow morning. Can't you take an earlier one? I'm planning a special dinner for Catherine. I want you there." Olivia closed her eyes. "I have work. I'll come as soon as I can." She's doing so well. She went to a gala in D.C. last week, and she has over 20,000 followers on Instagram. You should try to be more like her. Olivia looked out the window. Catherine's so-called success was mostly fake, paid for by their parents. At 28, she still had no real job and lived off their money. "Will you wear something nice for Christmas this year?" "Last time. What was wrong with what I wore?" Olivia asked quietly. "Just think you could dress up more. Catherine's friends are classy. We should look good too." "I'll wear what I want. If that's a problem, I can stay in a hotel." Her mom sighed. "You're always so stubborn. Anyway, see you tomorrow." Olivia ended the call and leaned back in her chair, tired. Her family had never understood her. Growing up, she had simple values and worked hard. Her mom and sister cared more about looks, money, and being popular. To them, Olivia was plain. They didn't really know what her job was. They thought she looked at antiques or something. They didn't know she held a top position and made good money, not because she hid it, but because they never asked. "Congrats, Olivia," her coworker James said, walking over with a smile. "You got the bonus for spotting that fake Louis Vuitton bag. Are you going to brag about it to your family?" Olivia smiled a little. "They don't understand what I do. It's not worth bragging about." "You're joking, right? You're one of the best in the business. Your family should be proud." "They care about different things. To them, success means money, parties, and being seen." "Why not just tell them your salary?" James asked. "I don't want to talk about money. I just want them to see who I really am." She picked up her suitcase. She had enough money to live in luxury, but she liked keeping things simple. For Olivia, real success was using her skills and being honest. She packed a white cashmere sweater and black pants. Not flashy, but it felt like her. Waiting for a taxi, she took a deep breath. She knew what to expect at home: Catherine showing off, her mom's judging looks, and their cold attitude toward her work. Still, it was Christmas, and Christmas meant family. When she rang the doorbell, she heard Catherine's voice. "You're finally here." Catherine gave her a quick hug. She was wearing expensive clothes and flashy jewelry. "Look at my new Chanel bag. Jeremy got it for me." Olivia knew right away it was real. "It's nice," she said softly. Inside, their mom stood in a fancy holiday dress. "Olivia, you made it." She looked Olivia up and down and frowned. "How was your trip?" "It was fine," Olivia replied, handing her a gift. Her mom held it and said, "Chocolates, same as last year?" Olivia nodded. It was actually a rare set from a top Paris chocolatier, but the simple wrapping made it look cheap. "Catherine, tell Olivia about the gala," her mom said. Catherine began talking about parties, famous people, and her Instagram. Olivia listened quietly. She could tell most of it wasn't true. Outside, snow was falling. The house looked ready for Christmas. Olivia decided she would stay calm and peaceful this year, even if her family didn't understand her. After the holidays, Olivia returned to her office in New York. The building was tall and shiny, and her office was on the 14th floor. Morning light filled the room, and her desk was already full of new items to check. "Welcome back," said James Morrison, walking over with 2 cups of coffee. He handed one to Olivia. "How was your holiday?" Olivia gave a small smile. "Thanks, it was just what I expected." "That sounds not great," James said, sitting next to her. What happened? Olivia sighed. My mom gave my sister an Hermes Birkin bag. She gave me a free eco bag from the local grocery store. James stared at her. Are you serious? I'm serious, Olivia said, but that's not the worst part. The Birkin was fake, and a really bad fake. What? James almost shouted. Did you tell them? No, Olivia said, sipping her coffee. I didn't want to ruin the mood. My mom said she bought it from a fancy store, but she got scammed. She probably paid a lot, thinking it was a great deal. James stood and started pacing. You should have told them. This isn't just about a fake bag, it's about them not respecting your work. They wouldn't have believed me, Olivia said quietly, and maybe I didn't want to embarrass them. They care so much about image and status. If they found out, they'd feel ashamed. James sighed. I get it, but the truth always comes out. And it did, sooner than expected. 3 weeks later, Olivia's office phone rang. It was her sister, Catherine. She almost never called. Catherine, what's wrong? Olivia asked. You won't believe it, Catherine shouted. I put the Birkin up for auction online. Someone already offered $80,000. Olivia froze. You're selling the Birkin? Of course. I want an even fancier one, made of crocodile leather. Jeremy's mom has one. Olivia's stomach dropped. Catherine was trying to sell a fake bag for a huge price. Even if she didn't know it was fake, selling it as real could get her in serious legal trouble. Catherine, you have to take the listing down right now, Olivia said firmly. Why? I'm making money. I'll explain in person. I'm flying to Chicago today. What? The auction ends tomorrow. I'll be there before it ends. Don't do anything, just wait. Olivia quickly told her boss what was going on and caught a flight to Chicago. She arrived at 8 p.m. Catherine and their mom, Eleanor, were sitting in the living room, looking confused. What's going on? Eleanor asked. Olivia took a deep breath. Where's the Birkin? Catherine pointed to the bag on the coffee table. It's right there. The bid is up to $85,000. Olivia picked it up and checked it closely again. She pulled out her small magnifying glass and looked at the stitching and hardware. What are you doing? Catherine asked nervously. Olivia gently put the bag down. It's fake. What? Eleanor yelled. I bought it from a trusted store. I paid $40,000. You were tricked, Olivia said softly. I can tell by the stitching, the leather, and the stamp inside. It's not real. No way. That store is famous. It's in a fancy part of town. Real Hermes bags are only sold at official stores. That place must have been fake, Olivia explained calmly. Catherine started to cry. But I already said I'd sell it. Someone paid me part of the money. You could get into trouble, Olivia said. Even if you didn't know it was fake, it's still illegal to sell a counterfeit as real. The room went quiet. Eleanor sank into a chair, covering her face. Will I be arrested? Catherine asked, scared. First, take the listing down, then return any money you received, Olivia said. That's the most important thing. But what will people think? Catherine cried. Everyone thinks I have a real Birkin. I posted it online. Olivia looked at her family. They were overwhelmed and scared. Her mom felt cheated, and her sister feared public shame and legal trouble. I'll take care of it, Olivia said softly. Just trust me. The next morning, Olivia sat at the table with her laptop. Her mom and sister sat beside her, looking nervous. I finished it, she said, tapping her keyboard. Here's the official certificate. She turned the screen. It showed a professional-looking certificate with photos and details proving the bag was fake. At the bottom was Olivia's name and title, Senior Authenticator, International Luxury Brand Authentication Association. Her mom and sister stared at it. You have such an important job, Eleanor said, surprised. Yes, Mom, I'm not just checking antiques. I confirm the value and realness of luxury items worth billions every year. Catherine looked amazed. So you knew the Birkin was fake just by looking at it? Yes, but now we need to fix this situation. She showed another document. This proves you were tricked. I've already contacted the police about the fake store. They'll investigate. What about the auction? Catherine asked. I already cancelled it, Olivia said. I used the certificate to prove the bag was fake. The auction site accepted it, so your seller account won't be punished. Catherine let out a deep breath. Really? What about legal problems? You'll be okay. Olivia reassured her. You stopped the sale right away and didn't mean to trick anyone. I also messaged the bidders and explained everything. Tears filled Eleanor's eyes. I wasted $40,000. Olivia gently put a hand on her mom's shoulder. Maybe not. Now that we have proof, you might be able to get your money back. The police are taking this seriously.